Okay, before I start with today's mini analysis, let's quickly look at what we did with the members of the course. So obviously on Monday, this was issued out on 18 Jan, Monday, a nice buy, okay, nicely extreme. So you can see TP1, TP2, TP3, and the last open TP were hit nicely. Okay, price didn't even attempt. This was a buy at current price. They didn't even attempt to go back to challenge the stop. So this was a nice buy. Couple of not a couple of, actually plenty of pips were collected around that. Okay, moving forward. So this is what actually I have now. Price have gone up, and yes, it is almost back to the extreme high. Okay, this is the highest point that we've seen Nasdaq trading in. However, I'd like to draw back your attention to this particular structure that was broken. We didn't see quite a nice retest around that point. If you were to duplicate this trend line nicely, remember you're drawing a trend line, you're not trying to perfect this. Okay, so this is how you can draw it using these 2 points. So we had some sort of a bullish channel around that. So you can see that particular shandies. But remember, on daily, we're looking for a buy round about that particular daily structure. And price came down, retraced nicely. If you watch the previous analysis, retraced nicely to the buy structure. This is exactly why we bought on Monday, targeting this level somewhere around there. Okay, so yes, we've made substantial amount of pips from this. So what from now? Okay, I believe two things could take place if this thing continues to this particular high. Okay, we're most likely to see it coming back down. I'm recording this during the Asian session. Obviously, the London haven't opened yet. Maybe during the London, we could see this thing coming back down. But we know if you want to add buys, this is actually the structure where you'd actually want to add those buying trades. Okay, you don't want to find yourself buying high because we're almost back at this extreme high. So even harmonic traders are going to be looking at things differently. If you're looking at their M's and W's, to check a video that I've uploaded, they are looking at something of this nature. Okay, maybe extended back to that zone, potential reversal zone there, PRZ. If you move this one as well, you're going to get a whole different pattern around that. So for this one, let me see if I can change, maybe change the color so that we're able to distinguish between the two. All right, let me make this one yellow. So you can see that there is a potential of seeing maybe some sort of patterns, but it's rare that we could find a pattern that goes back to X, exactly at X with harmonics. It's either it's down a little bit or it goes out a little bit. That's a possibility. We could see this thing actually going out a little bit because now we have tested the daily structure twice. Price came here for the first time and we were anticipating to buy, and it came back again to the same structure before it attempted to break the daily structure. Go back once more and watch the previous videos that I've done. Of course, if you can combine those, for sure you're going to gain one or two things. So this is one possibility, maybe a bit of an extension for those who are doing harmonics. Maybe let's just look at that. That is possible that if this structure or potential reversal zone is taken out, price could extend a little bit to look for stop losses that were hidden around X. And as soon as it's done with that, we could see maybe a little bit of correction, then followed by that. Because in my defense, there is a mini trend sort of trying to form round about this point. If we combine this guy, then we could see this guy coming back quickly down to this point and then moving back up. That is a possibility because a whole new trend here on each one, it is trying to form. Okay, very, very, very important to understand those things. However, if we look at it maybe from a different time frame, you're most likely to see the same thing. Obviously, the daily buyers are in control. Let's see if I can get rid of this. Just remove drawings. The daily buyers are in control, and we've seen them pushing from here, this particular structure, back to the upside. So we are almost back at the resistance. Avoid buying resistance, unless if you know something that we don't know, or maybe you are a friend of a politician, American politician, or you know something from Apple, inside news and all that. Yeah, maybe something from Tesla. If you have something from inside, actually, you can actually do that. But as much as I know, most of you are watching this, I don't believe there's anyone who have inside information, unless if you know someone who works for Tesla up there, up there. But as for anyone like me, I don't think people have such information. So make sure that you stick to what you are saying, because the whole goal is to trade what you see. If you don't see it, don't trade. Okay, because I find it hard to advise people who always want to trade Nasdaq every day. You can see this trade that I shared with you. Actually, this particular guy right here, this particular guy was taken when it was taken on Monday. Okay, it was taken on Monday. Yesterday, I issued out a video to the chart analysis, a private group, where I was showing a possibility of this guy pulling back. It was here, this guy forming another pattern like that and continuing to the upside. It's possible once more for it to form another pattern and continue to the desired structure that I've showed you here. Okay, so if I break it down, let's just go to 15 minutes for 2 seconds. Okay, so if you look at this structure right here, just to recap, since we've already charted on this one, we've already moved it. So yes, we can show you. So you can see that there's a channel of some sort around that point, and the same thing seems to be actually taking place around that. Maybe you can consider this to be a flat of some sort. So that is another sign that this thing is most likely to sell later on. If you're looking for a sell, this is most likely to actually sell. We can say this is a flat around that. As soon as it breaks out of this flat, we could see maybe a move back to the downside. Okay, so that is something that you can look at if you want to look for at NAS. But the most important structure is this particular structure. So price could continue up to this trend trading on lower time frames, 30 minutes and all that. If you're a trend trader, obviously you should look for those, but I can assure you that a whole bunch of buyers are currently in the market right now. So I believe later on, if this thing reaches this, it's most likely to do a bit of a correction. It could wipe out stops, as I've already covered. So this is an in-depth analysis, not to record, very, very easy. Anyone who understands structure can easily trade this particular guy. Of course, I'm gonna issue out a complete different video as soon as I see a signal. I'm gonna release a video to the private Telegram groups. Okay, the private Telegram groups. That's where I'm going to release those videos. Okay, so that is very, very important to understand the structure. Coming to oil, if you look at oil, a buy from Monday down here, some sort of a nice head and shoulder there. You can see textbook one with a nice neckline, broke out, retested around that, and went back up. Okay, because this as well, if you look at it, it almost moves in the same direction as NAS. The correlation, of course, it changes. It's not a smooth correlation, but most of the times they move in the same direction. I thought I should also let you know of that. Oil moves almost in the same direction as NAS. If you like this video and you've watched up to here and you still haven't subscribed, whether you are a mentor, whether you're just a trader, hit the subscribe button. I mean, there's no harm and more the notification bell, so that if I post the next video, you will be notified. Otherwise, did I leave anything? No. Yes, I did. Okay, in fact, starting from the 1st of Feb, I will be actually launching the live Zoom trading room. So that's where we're going to trade. Like times like this, I'm recording this in the morning around 7:54, okay, a.m. So this is when we're going to be having sessions, preparing for the London session. Just in the afternoon, we're going to prepare for the New York session. Later on, we're going to prepare for the New York close. So that is how we're going to be doing things. So we're going to be trading live daily, if and only if there are live trading opportunities. Of course, I'm going to be breaking a whole bunch of charts there, trying to see if we can actually take trades in real time together on Zoom. When I take a buy, you take a buy, and you can see my buy and I can probably see your buy if you want to share your screen and all that. So that is the platform that I'd like to actually create. I will actually create a trading floor, but of course, because of the whole pandemic, it's gonna be very hard to do such. So that is why I'm first creating this platform for everyone to able to join, and we trade together. Let's make this moolah. Let's make this moolah. I think I've said enough about that. Otherwise, prepare nicely for NAS, prepare nicely for Feb. From the 1st of Feb, that's when we're gonna be starting. Okay, sharp sharp.